You sure is ugly. Bald headed, scallywag, ain't got no hair in the bag.
I have one thing to say to you. Kiss my fat.
Relay all night, all night. Relay all night, relay all night.
Yeah, you could go ahead and subscribe now. Thanks.
Hey NyeAllies, it's your girl Nye coming with yet another reason for you guys to keep watching. So if you're new, me too. Now we in this together, okay? So go ahead and like and comment because we are about to get into these topics. You ready? I am. Let's go. So what are insecurities? Insecurities are when you're feeling anxious about a part of yourself or when you lack confidence in a certain area. So I wanted to go ahead and go into my specific insecurities and kind of share you guys the journey that I've been on. I guess one of my biggest insecurities would be my weight. I was always, I wouldn't say always, nope, I would definitely say always. I was always the bigger girl in the group. So, you know, I'd be around, you know, my little friends, we'd be having a great time, but it's just like, you know, when it came to certain activities, I was always the big girl. So, I know a lot of my guy friends were jerks. Hey, friends. But they would just be like, oh, Nya, like, oh, we want to see you do this, da-da-da-da-da, boop. And then it would be something like a push-up competition. Like, y'all know, you know good and well, like, I'm not built like that. So, why are we even trying to play games? I'm not finna do that. But, I mean, you know, that's one of my insecurities, my weight. Well, I guess my biggest insecurity. Then I would say another insecurity of mine would be my hair. Y'all haven't seen it yet. But it's okay. It's coming. One of my biggest insecurities surround the topic of hair. Why? Because I have like the most coarse, the most, it's not coily. It's like straight and thick. Like I have the most different hair that I've ever seen. In life thus far, and I'm 24, so you know I done seen a lot of people, I've been a lot of places, a lot of cultures, everything. I have yet to find somebody with hair like mine. So I guess growing up I didn't know how to do my hair. I didn't know the products that I needed. I didn't know the styles that were good for my hair to where it wouldn't break it off. I didn't know a lot, and so I tried different things. I tried relaxers, but my hair will always break and stuff because they would be like, your hair is too coarse and the relaxer is too straight. So when it comes to your hair, we don't think you should have this style. And you know, when you have a relaxer, you gotta like either cut all that off or you just gotta look dumb for a very long time. And my hair was already not where it was supposed to be, so I was just looking dumb. But yeah, growing my hair has definitely been a process, and it's definitely something I'm insecure about. One of my biggest insecurities is my weight. I am as an ice cream truck pass. So perfect. It makes me feel so great. When I look in the mirror, girl, I'm not too happy all the time. Like, especially when it comes to, you know, looking at celebrities and stuff like that. It's just like, you know, I don't have someone, I guess, that I connect with or that I see in media who has my body type. Or, you know, or at least they don't show it. And so I guess it's always been difficult, especially being the big girl in my friend group, like all the time. Every friend group I had, I was the biggest girl in the group. So, you know, that, and just even being a younger big person, it's just like, people didn't want to talk to you for real. Like, all my friends would be going through boyfriend after boyfriend. They would just be like, Nya, like, love for the big girls at a young age, it wasn't there. It wasn't happening. So I think that's where my insecurity started, and then it just built on top of that every year thereafter. Another insecurity I would say of mine would be that I'm constantly compared to the people around me. You know, from all of my girl groups, my friends. You know, I've always been compared to them. Like, they've been these nice, skinny, like, petite little girls, you know what I'm saying? Like, my friends, they some baddies, like, you know, but when it comes to our bodies, they not nowhere comparable. Like, the only thing you can say is she's a woman and I'm a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was no comparison. So it was just like being the biggest girl and then being within those girl groups, it was just a lot of pressure to look a certain type of way. And for that image, I never fit that image. So, yeah, it was a lot. It was definitely a lot. So I guess that brings me into building my esteem. In college, one of my friends at the time, we were talking, just hanging out, being cool, you know what I'm saying? Those college hangouts were popping, you know, they were the best, whatever. I miss it, hey. One of my friends from college, he said, "Dang, Nya, all your friends are baddies." I'm like, cool, you know, they are. They some, like, my girls, they look good, okay? But it was just like, in his eyes, I was never that baddie. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was never someone someone to think of, like, relationship, or, you know, think of, like, dang, like, I want to be with her. I want, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want her by my side type stuff. Like, and I really had a crush on him too. So it was just like, it was a lot of pressure because he saw all the potential in my girlfriends and all the great things in them, but it was just like, when it came to me, it was just like I was just this outsider that, you know, really didn't belong in the group, but somehow I was there. And, you know, I had to realize, basically, I'm a baddie too, you know what I'm saying? Like, on some real stuff. Like, yeah, all my friends are bad. You wanna know why? Because I'm bad. Like, I bring that type of energy. Like, that's just the person who I am. That's who we are. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to learn how to love myself. And especially in that situation, because it's just like, you know, I really learned that you can't let people dictate how you treat yourself. It's just like, you're not gonna be happy, you know. And so I guess that brings me to my point where, like, I had to build that respect and admiration for myself from just that instance. Even I hadn't been through some stuff, y'all, but it's just like, even from that one instance, like, I had to realize, like, dang, girl, this hurts you so much. Just this one statement, and we can go into a whole lot of other ones, but, you know, this one statement hurts you so much. It's just like, you know, what do you think of yourself? And, like, me in my crying state, I'm just like, like, I'm not pretty, and, you know, I'm not the baddie that people are looking for. Like, people just walk up to me wanting to get my friends' numbers, but never, you know what I'm saying? Like, I went to this whole thing like, you're not attractive, you're not, there ain't nothing special about you except the people that you surround yourself with. And so it's just like, having that attitude, literally, I had to build myself up, because I decided that this is my life, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I have to be happy with who I am, because I can't go around in life feeling sad for myself, you know what I'm saying? Like, God gave me this face for a reason, honey. And guess who's gonna use it? This one. So it's just like, if God is satisfied enough with me, why can't I be satisfied? You know what I'm saying? And work on the things that He's basically bring me to this earth to do, you know? Like, even though I may not be attracted to that, or attractive to that one person, I'm still attractive to somebody, you know? Even if I'm not the baddest chick in the game, I'm still here. And guess what? I bring a little baddie to the table as well. to continue that, it's just like, basically I had to be aware of myself. So in being aware with myself, it's just like I had to really look and be like, alright, well, what are my strengths? You know, what do I bring to the table? How can I emphasize the baddie in me, or, you know, uplift the baddie in me? There's something in me that is good. There's something in me that is needed. There's something in me that is called for. So, girl, what is it? What's your strengths? So I had to go through this whole journey on just who am I? You know, what do I love about myself? What do I have to offer? Another thing I guess I had to do was work on my negative thoughts. So when I be like, dang, you fat and ugly, for real, it's just like, you know, well, why do you think that? Is it because somebody told you that you believe that? Or is it something that you feel for yourself? You know what I mean? And it's just like, dang, like my answer to every time, my answer, it was just like, somebody told me this. It's not, I feel this in my soul. It's somebody told me this, and I believed them, and I attached those thoughts and feelings to myself, and I viewed them as my own. And so when really addressing that, it's just like, you know, you really have to talk to yourself positively. You know, like, I'm not ugly. And you have to believe it. Like, you know, it's a process. Trust and believe it's a whole process. But, you know, you have to look at yourself and just be like, I'm not ugly. You know, my hips, they a little curvaceous. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. When my collarbones show up, that thing's sexy, you know? Like, you really have to boost yourself, because you can't go... Who wants to go around feeling sorry for themselves? You know what I'm saying? And it all starts with you and your thoughts and how you perceive things. So, becoming courageous. What does that even mean? How do you do that? Literally, you have to take life and just make it your own. I had to look at my life, especially when in comparison to my friends, because that's a huge thing for some reason. But I had to look at my life and just be like, dang, what am I not doing that I'm supposed to? Like, I know I'm supposed to be great. First of all, I'm destined for greatness, okay? So it's just like, I know I'm on that path. I know the things that, you know, I have a passion to do, but what am I not doing? And so it took a little searching. I had to find what makes me happy, because I'm living this life on purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm living this life for a reason. I'm here, you know? He hasn't taken me out yet. Like, I'm still here. So it's just like, how do I make this the best life possible for myself? You know, what do I need to do? They say ask yourself a miracle question. It's, you know, what would life be if it was just perfect? If you didn't have no worries, no anxiety, if you didn't have people to distract you from what you were supposed to do, you know what I'm saying? If everything was good, what would that look like? And so in my mind, it was just like, alright, I'm a baddie, period, but I'm professional. I am a humanitarian. I don't know, I want to embody the love that God has for me to others. So it's just like, you know, and recognizing that and, you know, fulfilling that, it's just like, to a certain degree, I have to have enough emotional intelligence to know what's up. So emotional intelligence is being able to distinguish from healthy thoughts to unhealthy thoughts, being able to distinguish between the two. So it's just like, alright, like when I wake up in the morning and I look in the mirror and I'm like, ew, girl, like that's not healthy. And then we just talked about why you even think that. So it's like, girl, you need to get your life together. Ooh, what are you feeding yourself? What are you feeding yourself on a daily? Because it's just like, if you feed yourself all that ignorance, I'm gonna call it ignorance, because it's like, I feel like people don't know how much it's affecting their lives until they make that change. So, you know, if you're feeding yourself all this ignorance, you know, all these unhealthy thoughts, all this, you know, stuff that you know is going to lead you to like depression or overeating, or, you know what I'm saying? If you know you're doing this, what are some things that you can do to change that? First starts with a thought. So instead of, or we could talk about reframing for real, because like, you know, if I notice a pattern and I overeat every time something goes wrong, right? And instead I change that into going to the gym every time something's wrong, that'd be a huge change in my life. First of all, I wouldn't want anything to be wrong anymore, because I would have to go to the gym. But it's just like, you know, it all starts with the thought process, and then it starts with changing that behavior. So in changing your behavior, it's like you have to realize that those thoughts and perceptions, they really impact you, and basically impact your thoughts to where you can potentially be setting yourself up for harmful encounters or harmful behavior. So like, you know, people who cut themselves, for instance, they don't just wake up and be like, "Ew, I'm gonna cut myself, woohoo," you know, or maybe some people do, that's their journey. But it's just like, you know, from the people that I've talked to in the past, it's just like they would feed themselves self-defeating thoughts. And so if you focus on each thought one at a time, just one at a time, you know, I promise it'll get better. Like, that's how it got better for me. So I know that's how it could get better for somebody else, you know? When really changing the standards of beauty, you have to change it for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't view yourself as beautiful, then how are you going to change beauty to where you fit into that category? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, one person that is really helping me with this, because again, it's an ongoing journey, like it's a thing. So it's just like, one person that's really helping me with this is Lizzo. Lizzo, like, ooh, Lizzo has been doing her thing, and it's just like, you know, I could really appreciate her and all that she's contributed, because it's just like, I wasn't comfortable in lingerie. Like, ew, someone views this as attractive, like, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, even putting her naked self on the internet, it's just like, and then seeing all of those comments, it was just like, you know, dang, if a skinny girl put all these, you know, videos and all these pictures up, you know, y'all don't have nothing to say, but she's cute, she's da-da-da, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to a bigger girl, if they do the same thing, it's just like, oh, well, that's nasty, and, you know, they should respect themselves more, all types of jazz. So it's just like, you know, seeing her being confident in who she is and how she looks, you know, that's been truly inspiring. It's not that I didn't think I was beautiful. It's just that I didn't know how to accept myself as beautiful when it came to like the depictions on the internet, or I guess my personal perception of myself. It was just like, dang, when I think of beautiful, you know what I'm saying, I think of the most famous person, like, you know, Beyonce or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think of myself as a category of beauty. And like, really adding myself to that category has changed my life in a sense. So NyeAllies, thank you so much for watching my channel. Thank you so much for your support and your commenting and your liking and subscribing. Thank you so much, because I truly want to embark on a journey with you all. I truly want you guys to see, you know, where I'm at, how I've grown from being where I was, you know what I'm saying? And I really want to share my growth journey with you guys in the future. So, you know, I'm really grateful for this opportunity. I'm really grateful and thankful that I'm doing this. So, your encouragement means so much to me. I want you guys to comment down below. You know what I'm saying? Can y'all do something? Let me see something right quick. You know, I want you guys to really comment down below. And I want you guys to either share something that you're working with, or, you know what I'm saying, share a part of your journey. Even share, you know, share a thought that you have that you want to change. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, we should all be in this together. This journey is not about to be easy. You know what I'm saying? This journey is not about to be for the faint at heart. I truly know that this is going to be a great journey. I truly know that this is going to be the best thing popping. You know what I'm saying? No, but seriously, I do know that this is God sent. This is really something that I'm passionate about. This is something that, you know, I can't wait to see more from. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, for being here, and you know, we really finna get in some more topics. All right, we finna do this thing, and it's gonna be together. You dig? Ooh, am I about to cry? Oh my gosh, no. We just started. We're just getting to know each other. Because it's just like, I'm gonna wait till they pass, because I feel like that's ignorant. And that do make me feel some type of way. Like, ooh, I didn't know this would be this hard. Like, this is kind of, we personal, aren't we?